Sindacato del Suono.
Tra qualche secondo al via la nuova puntata di
Sindacato del Suono, il radio show informale condotto da Riccardo Sada in compagnia di Duncan.
Benvenuti a una nuova puntata di Sindacato del Suono. Oggi parliamo in inglese, ci saranno delle domande ben scritte, poi quando ci sarà l'occasione poi andremo a riprendere tutto quello che è il discorso della traduzione, dell'introduzione, delle spiegazioni. Oggi abbiamo con noi Malik. Malik si rappresenta in Italia un'academy che sarà presso le Park e ci spiegherà attraverso un'intervista breve, non lunghissima, quelle che sono le iniziative. Allora io lo vedo già collegato con noi. Hi Malik, how are you?
Hello, hi. I'm good, and you? Nice to meet you.
I'm fine, thank you. All right, we start in short time with the first question. Okay, what inspired you to transform Wisseloord from a recording studio in comprehensive music academy? Because it's a change. This is a very important change.
Yes, but actually it's not completely a transformation, it's more an extension, because Wisseloord is still one of the biggest recording studios of Europe. We have everyday recordings, TV shows, live streaming, concerts. So it's still the core of our activities, and the Academy has been added to this first in the Netherlands and then extended internationally. But we are still a recording studio with a lot of big international artists recording every day.
This is important. And the second question is about what inspired your how do you think the Wisseloord Academy bridge make the link with the gap between traditional music education and the needs of the modern music industry is a very important stay connect and updated in the real time in this way.
Yeah, exactly. And that comes from the fact that Wisseloord originally is that studio which is in the heart of the industry. Every day we have all the labels, publishers that are booking the studios for their projects, for writing camps. We have artist residencies that we organize with different bureaus of export from France, from wherever. And the fact that it is so proactive in the industry, and the Academy is the entry door to this, that keeps it directly connected to the opportunities that are flowing. While the schools, often they are set by people who give classes because they don't make enough money from making music. But for us, it's a different thing. It's a platform that we created to help people to grow their knowledge and their network. So it comes from the heart of the studio in our connections with the industry.
Of course. Yeah. The third question is, can you tell us the unique opportunities to the students have they joined the Wisseloord Academy?
Yeah. So first of all, the way you have to look at it is not a separate school. So it's not one school in Milan, one in Paris, one in the Netherlands, one in Miami. It's a total platform. When people are joining the classes in one country, they have access to the classes everywhere. So through the year, we had students from Milan going to the Netherlands, going to Paris, and they build their network and connections with other musicians. So just that openness, which is not possible often in the conservatories or the academic education, because they are separate entities. Just that opportunity of connecting internationally is bringing a lot of opportunities. Then next to this, all the classes and the workshops are not given by teachers, but by people who are every day proactive in the field. So when there's a business class, it's not a teacher, it's actually a publisher who is giving it. When there's a songwriting class, it's not somebody just giving a class about songwriting, it's a songwriter who is every day getting tracks placed to famous artists. And then when he discovers talented students, he brings them into his own ecosystem and opportunities. On top of, so that's for the classes and the workshops, but also the material that we use during the trainings are real life opportunities. So Wisseloord again is not a school, it's not just a studio, it's not just a publishing company, because we also have a publishing company with like a big international network. And in the classes, for example, we receive a briefing that this artist is looking for a song, or that TV show is looking for a song. We tell the students, okay, like this is what they look for, this is the way the songs are composed, the way they are produced. We give a class about it, and then the people can create tracks for those real life opportunities inside their training. So from day one, we don't look at the students as students, but as professionals, and we create opportunities along the way. And this results in sometimes really quick people already getting songs to an artist, ending up in a TV show. So it's more learning by sharing real life opportunities.
Okay. And with the recent expansion to Milan, what make the new location special for Wisseloord?
Well, so Le Parc is one of the main music hub of Milan, and Milan, I'm not going to explain you, but it's a big important city in the Italian landscape, and all the partners that we have with the publishers, the labels, the Italian Music Export, Music Italia, these kind of things, that they also help me to connect with the local industry, and then the studio facility itself is perfect for this because there's a lot of different studios, so it's a mix between the building itself and the facilities, which are really professional, and also the network around it from Le Parc, as well as all the industry partners that are joining us in that venture.
Okay. And how do the programs to Wisseloord Academy differ from the other music school in Europe?
Yes. So there is the way that it's formatted, it's all kind of different modules, and we don't have specifically like fixed program. Actually, we build the program for every participant. In a lot of schools, when you go to study one specific production thing, then here's the program, and then you need to fit in the program. While we look, okay, what do you want to reach? What is your talent? What is your project? And what are the ingredients that you need to grow your vision and your career? So we are shaping the program based on all kinds of different modules, case per case for every participant. And that's also a really powerful way of learning, because nowadays you can already learn a lot of stuff on YouTube. So why would you have to go to a school where...
It's not a good shortcut.
No, but also... this is not only with music education, but everybody who has been to school and to higher education, you know that half of what you learn, you don't need it and you will never use it. So and when you go to a more academic system, you spend half of the time doing school stuff instead of hands-on going to create things for yourself. So that's why we look at every individual, then we give them the modules that they need for what they need to do. So they don't have to follow. We don't do a lot of theory and research and paper, because in music, in the end, like nobody's asking Mick Jagger if he has a diploma, or Michael Jackson or Drake, or the study itself. It doesn't matter. The diploma, it doesn't do anything in music. What is important is that you go cooking, and also with a lot of academic education where there's a fixed program and the student has to fit in the program, they lose their personality. Because as a creative, like imagine if Kurt Cobain from Nirvana would go to singing lessons, he would become an awful singer, because that's not who he is. So we try to look at every individual and help them to become the best version of themselves. And that, I believe, is a quite unique way of teaching.
Yeah. So the other question is about the key quality or the skills that the Wisseloord looks for the student. For example, I don't know, the vocation, the talent, the house, the skill in general.
Yeah, so it depends on the modules.
Okay.
So for the creative modules, the only thing we look at is the vision of people. So because creativity you don't measure in skills or in talent, or you can be 12 years old and be full of talent, only maybe you didn't start to create with it yet. So the creative lessons and the creative modules are open to everybody, only we adapt based on the personality, the vision, the influences, the style, the sensitivity of the people, so that we help them to grow their creativity. When it goes to more technical skills, like recording and mixing, production, where here you need to have knowledge and cognitive skills. Here we look at the level and the knowledge, and then we create groups per level. But so it's a mix depending on the programs that people are following.
Okay. The last question, Malik, is could you share some success story of artists or students who have the benefit from the Wisseloord Academy, like a CV about?
There are a lot of people. So we don't focus so much on developing like famous artists, but there's a lot of producers and songwriters that have been having publishing deals. Like actually, we already got our first one in Milan, getting signed by a publisher, and that's coming from the sessions that he did. And then this songwriter / producer will get now into sessions with quite more and more growing artists. In France, we do have like one of the in the Netherlands, one of the biggest hitmaker of today. She has like 6 tracks in the top 10 in the same time. She's coming of the academy. There's a lot of people that make their living from songwriting and producing. Tens and tens. Like I don't know if you want names, but those are people working like inside studios and that created their career. It's not like a phase thing. That said, from the ecosystem of Wisseloord, the connection with the studios and the songwriting, we have songs everywhere. We have teachers that work with Drake, good placement with Drake. Some people who produce for Taylor Swift, from Celine Dion, from in Italy, like all the lecturers and everything. They work with a big part of really successful Italian artists and TV shows, and the teacher of the recording and mixing is mixing X Factor, and all those people, they take their students with them into opportunities when the students, of course, deliver. And what is really important for the listeners to understand is that it's not a school where you go and you get homework, and if you do this, and that, you get your diploma, and then you get work. Because music doesn't work like this. It's what you put in is what you get out. So if you come there and every day you write a lot of songs, and then you show it to the teachers, and those teachers, they work with artists, then they will bring you into the boat, and that whole dedication and motivation, this is what it takes to make a successful study / successful career.
Okay. Malik, thank you very much. We invited our audience to connect with your website. You have the website directed to the Milan city location in the Wisseloord. And thank you so much for all.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao.
Thank you, Mike. Bye bye. Ok, molto interessante questa cosa dell'Academy di Wisseloord. Poi tra l'altro ci sarà l'Open Day, ci saranno comunque i coinvolgimenti e tutto, e quindi invitiamo tutti quelli che saranno a Milano nelle prossime settimane a fare visita alle Park, perché c'è proprio tutto quello che è legato a Wisseloord Academy. Grazie di averci seguito, appuntamento fra 7 giorni sempre con Sindacato del Suono.
Sindacato del Suono.
Sindacato del Suono.